Alrighty, gang. Yo, what's going on here? Matt on here. Welcome to the One Matt Nation. We are live June 19th, 2026. This is our second One Matt Nation live of the month. I have mentioned it before here on the show that I am committing to 2 lives for the One Matt Nation every month. And, of course, the Matt on Talk Show Productions YouTube channel, I've also committed to 2 lives a month with that. And, of course, it's a free-for-all with our other YouTube channel, the Matt on Talk Show. Like, share, and subscribe right here to the One Matt Nation. You can also subscribe to our big channel, the Matt on Talk Show, located right here on YouTube. So check that out. You can check out videos associated with that channel, as well as all of our other Matt on related YouTube channels right here in our playlist section here on the YouTube. Come one, come all. Welcome in, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, as I said before. We also have our Matt on Talk Show Productions YouTube channel. Check that out as well. We are here live. This is the second committed live of the month. And then for the month of July, I don't know. We'll see what happens with July, but definitely August. What do we got there? Catsy Forever. Hey, welcome back to the chat. I remember you were in here once before. What's going on? We got Zurhan. Hey, I miss you. Hey, what's going on? I remember you were in here the last time I did a show. Welcome. Sigma. Hey, welcome back, Sigma. Hello, what's going on? Catsy says they're doing good. Zara says the PR team. What is that? The Puerto Rican team? What is the PR team? Public relations team. That's what you guys could be. Braxton, what's going on? I think you were in here once before. Welcome in, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment. It's June 19th, 2026, Juneteenth. It's a federal holiday. The bank is closed, but that's all right. I didn't have to go to the bank. We got Vima Scooter. Hey, what's going on? I think you were in here once before, Vima. We got the Matt on Talk Show 25-year anniversary coming up July 3rd, 2026. We're going to be celebrating with a live. We're going to be showing off the cake that I usually get every year. So I'd greatly appreciate you guys checking out the Matt on Talk Show YouTube channel. You could find links and videos to it right here on our One Matt Nation playlist section. Sigma says, hello about me. What? Shout out to me. Yep, that's going on, Sigma. User, hey, you're back. What's going on? This is like the news, but not on TV. Well, yeah, kind of. You know, I do read off the headlines here on the show. That's what this One Matt Nation channel is for. I read off the headlines. And then I just shoot my mouth off and just random talk and drive around segments on the Matt on Talk Show. And our Matt on Talk Show Productions YouTube channel, we do shout-outs to YouTube creators on that. Small-time YouTube creators that deserve some spotlight. Ones that are also becoming a little bit bigger stars with time. But a lot of that takes time and growth. But thanks, Vima. Love you right back. Sigma says, my name is Max. All right, I'll try to remember that, Max. Welcome in here. You're welcome for the shout-out. Greatly appreciate your time, effort, and your support here today for the One Matt Nation. Yeah, on the Matt on Talk Show, you know, I just drove around yesterday. I did a driving show yesterday. We were at the Wawa getting gas. I was taking a drive. Made a mention, you know, DT says he has a deal with Iran. You know, they're going to open up the strait, you know, ceasefire and all that gigs. And I labeled the show Deal or No Deal. Shout out to Vsauce. Is that what that says? What's Vsauce? All right, guys, let's get into it. You've seen the title of the video called The Disrespect. Yep, that's right. This weekend, this Sunday, is Father's Day. Father's Day, this coming Sunday. And, man, does Father's Day, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, gets the short end of the stick. Vsauce is, it's a channel. Is that your channel? Well, guys, check out Vsauce right here on YouTube. Shout out to Vsauce. Give some support. Give some loving. Vsauce. Check it out. Click in the search box. You know what to do. All right, the disrespect. Father's Day this coming Sunday. And you know what? I've seen little to no hype about Father's Day. Disrespect. You know, because I'm a father of 2 children, my daughter Sophia, my son Matthew. Such disrespect. You know, nothing really much going on. No highlights of Father's Day around any of the supermarkets or anything. They have like a little small section of cards, maybe, that says Happy Father's Day, but no banners, none of that stuff. And no disrespect. We love mothers. Great credit. Without us, without mothers, there wouldn't be any of us. So, yes, kudos and respect to all mothers out there before I state this. And it's not even the mothers. It's more of the marketing and the stores that do this. So it's not even against the mothers. Well, thank you for that. Happy Father's Day. It's when you go to the stores and you drive down the street, there's Mother's Day flowers, there's big banners, Mother's Day coming up. You go to all these the supermarket stores, convenience stores, Mother's Day, Mother's Day. Not a damn peep or word about Father's Day. That's why I call it the disrespect. Because some of us out there, me in particular, hold down the fort when it comes to, the children. And understand them, you know. I mean, other people's situation I understand because some people don't have fathers, or they have fathers, don't know the fathers are not well, and the mothers had to hold down the fort and play Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to some of the mothers out there who have to do double the work for whatever the reason. You shouldn't have to do double the work, ladies. Guys should be ashamed of themselves if they don't want to do their job. And now I will be damned if I ever quit or have to feel shame or don't care, because I'll always be in my kids' lives one way or another. I ain't going anywhere. I promise. Shout out to all the fathers in family-owned business as well. Yes, I agree there. Shout out, shout out, shout out. There needs to be more spotlight, I think, on Father's Day when it comes to things, especially as the roles, evolve and so forth a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion, guys. I mean, you're always welcome for feedback. No discrimination against anybody. Positive, negative. Bring it on out. I want to see you guys in the chat here. It's Juneteenth today. June 19th, 2026. That throws me for a loop. Juneteenth. I only ever started hearing about that in the last couple years. What do we got down here? My dog died yesterday. Oh, man. Christina, I'm sorry to hear about that. I mean, I can only imagine how you feel about losing that dog. I mean, I've thought about it, and I've actually cried sometimes while at work. My mind just trails off on the job sometimes. And I think about my cat, Chloe, which I feature here on the One Mat Nation in several videos. I've had that cat since 2015, and the cat basically, she's asleep now up there on the recliner over there, but I can only imagine how I'll feel like, when the time comes that she passes. I'll be a miserable wreck because that cat's always up my butt all the time, always calling, meowing at me, meow, and jumping up at me, head-butting me, trying to wake me up at 2 in the morning. Stuff like that you'll miss. You know what I mean, Christina? This year has been going by so fast, but it's been a great year so far. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there's some peaks and valleys in my world, but the biggest highlight was when I got married back in February to my wife, Glenda. Christina says, me too. I have 3 more. 3 more dogs. I have 3 more. Okay. Yep. Can't show it on camera, guys, but I'm having a little weekend beverage here. I finished up work a little while, starting the weekend. Figured I'd get in this One Mat Nation live here. This is red, white, and blue Smirnoff. It's actually a blue-colored drink. Smirnoff from a can. It's really good. Really good. Married is definitely a beautiful thing. Yes, I've been able to check that off my list of things in life. All right, guys, let me talk about the next little thing I have here on tap here. Phone time in public bathrooms or work bathrooms. Now, this one I've been seeing a lot of, whether it's at work or I'd be out at going to the stores and I'd be going to the bathroom, and people were either just sitting in the stalls on the shitter, either doing their business or they're carrying on a conversation, they're listening to music, watching videos, and it's just getting overkill. Every time I go to a bathroom somewhere, somebody has always got to be on the phone, and these people are in there forever in the stall. You are just obsessed with your damn phones all the time. Get in there. I'm guilty of doing that. Oh, really? I mean, if you're at home and you do that, that's fine. Work, maybe I'll leave some leeway there for you guys. But out in the public place like a Walmart or the mall, drop a deuce and get out of there. Or pee for those of you ladies. But us guys, we have urinals. So I usually try to save that number 2 business for at home, because you're going to need the janitor in there after I'm done. No, guys, just kidding. But yeah, too much phone time going on in these bathrooms nowadays. All right, let's get on to the news here, guys. Tonight, we have 8 p.m. on the Peacock Network. It's going to be Brazil versus Haiti. My wife, who's a Brazilian woman, and she's really in love with the soccer team from Brazil. Soccer to them is what American football is to us in Brazil. So tonight we're going to be watching the Brazilians take on the Haitis. I posted a video, a short, just a little bit ago on the Matt on Talk Show shorts with me and my wife in our Brazilian t-shirts. We're ready. We're ready for that World Cup FIFA game tonight. Anybody got any favorites going on? I heard Argentina's in the lead to possibly win all this according to the betting odds. What are your guys' thoughts, if any of you are following any of that? That's the only time we get a little break, though. At work? With the phone business? Yeah, some places are. I'm rooting for USA. All right. It looks like there's a game going on right now. USA versus Australia right now. America doesn't have any points, though, it looks like. Australia has 1 shot on goals, total shots 1. What does any of that mean here? Let me click on this here and see what I could see here. Australia versus the U.S. going on right now. World Cup FIFA 2026. This is the most I've ever been invested into the World Cup here. Maybe because of my wife, and she's a big soccer fan. And then we got another game at 6 o'clock tonight. And then we got another game at 11 p.m. tonight. Oh, the score is 0-0 right now. All right. And we got 3 other games tonight. 6 o'clock, we have a game. 8 o'clock, 8:30 is the Brazilian versus Haiti game. And then we have, I think that's Turkey versus who? Turkey versus what? Paraguay. I don't know how to say that, guys. I'm not good with this stuff. USA will make a comeback, then win. Just you watch. Hey, all for it. I watched the game last Friday with USA last Friday night. All right, guys. What are we here? 14, 15 minutes into the show. Let's get on with some of the headlines. That's what we do here on these One Matt Nation Lives. We're here. It's a Friday. It's June 19, 2026. It's 80 degrees out here in the Lehigh Valley area. All right, what do we got here? Vance tells Israel you can't kill your way out of problems. Oh, isn't that the truth? Lebanon ceasefire agreed after U.S./Iran talks in Switzerland scrapped. Huh? The conversation, Trump's reflecting pool problem. Yeah, that's been going around, how he got to be nice and blue there at the Lincoln Memorial reflective pool, and now it's all green again. Canada star Cohn suffers horrifying leg injury at the World Cup. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. That's not too good. That's a shame. But you know what? Some of those guys I see on there have some horrible acting. Like, they get a little bump and they're throwing themselves on the ground. And I was like, dude, this is worse than wrestling, I was saying to my wife. This was during the Brazil versus Morocco game on Saturday last week. All right, what else do we got here? Jamie Lynn Spears details miracle moment as daughter Maddie had last rites read post AVT accident. Huh? All right. What else do we got here? Oliver Tree's mom shares emotional tribute after late singer said family is not what? Is not going to get a penny. Damn, yo. F you guys. All right, we got our main man here, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen says the key to his 15-year marriage is accepting one's reality about I hate these pop-up ads, man. Cut with the pop-up ads. The reality about relationships. All right. So, MGK forced to evacuate stage mid-performance, still in shock. Well, how about that? All right, what else do we got here in the headlines? Quick before we wrap up the show. U.S. Navy unveils its $13 billion aircraft carrier following dry dock completion. Let me see here. What do we got here? Jennifer Lopez is in the shape of her life at age 56. These are the 7 strength exercises she never skips. I can only imagine. You know, she does look pretty good for age 56, Jennifer Lopez. I'll give her that. I just actually watched Jennifer Lopez's latest Netflix movie, Office Romance, and that actually was really good. I do give props to Jennifer Lopez for her acting skills. And you know what? I introduced the movie Enough, which was one of my favorite Jennifer Lopez movies. Besides Selena. Selena's probably by far my all-time favorite movie of hers. I introduced my wife to Enough, starring Jennifer Lopez. It was a 2002 movie about a husband that abuses his wife, and then she escapes and overcomes his abuse. So, yeah, that was pretty good. And then I also watched Angel Eyes was another good movie. You know a movie I haven't seen in a long time? Geely. Any of you guys remember that with Ben Affleck? That was probably by far her worst movie according to critics. Not mine though, but I mean she looked good in that movie, but yeah, not in the critics' eyes here. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Heather Milligan make rare appearance. That's not The Babysitter, is it? Tell you what, though, this Smirnoff stuff, it tastes good and it's cold and refreshing, but man, it kind of makes you want to do this a lot, if any of you notice that going on with me here. Sorry about that, by the way. Trump totally fabricated claims she begged him for a photo, Italy's Meliana says. That must be the reporter. What else do we got here? Trump's approval rating on Iran after deal signed. What polls show? Well, they're probably sick of it. Independent reports 6-figure salary jobs where employees are highly fulfilled. I wish that was here on YouTube, that's for sure. But that's a story for another day, guys. Story for another day. CIA cleanup. J.K. Simmons burn after reading, huh? What is that? Supreme leader says Trump made a deal out of desperation. Now, why does Trump make himself look good, but then Iran's got the deal up on us? What's up with that? Trump's denaturalization drive is already underway. Prince Harry and Meghan to stay at royal residence. All right. What else do we got in the headlines? Barack Michelle Obama bashed Trumpism at presidential center speeches. Well, we definitely know Michelle's not a fan of Trump. But, yo, Max, welcome back. But yeah, we know that Trump and Michelle Obama, they don't like each other, but Barack and Trump kind of get together, and I think they see eye to eye because of the presidential stuff that they had to deal with and the nonsense. What's my name? I thought it was Max. Right? Do I have to go back to the chat and look? Could have swore you said that. Speaking of Trump, Trump will visit my area here in the Lehigh Valley next week. He's going to be visiting Mack Trucks in Macungie, Pennsylvania. Max says I got it. All right, sweet deal. Hey, I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. Is it just Max or Maxwell? Which do you prefer? Max, what do you think about Father's Day getting the short end of the stick when it comes to relations and public acknowledgement here? You know, I barely see anything about Happy Father's Day anywhere at any of these stores. Such disrespect. Fox News says new poll reveals Americans see two paths on Iran and support both. I support the idea of getting this freaking gasoline down so you stop gouging me at the pumps. I'm a kid. Well, I mean, what about your dad? Maybe your dad deserves a little more pampering for Father's Day. Baking soda can really get down your belly fat? I don't know about that. Max, you said you were a kid. Tell me what's the latest trends here. Maybe I can relate my son to you. My son is only 9. Not sure your age. You don't have to disclose that, by the way. Let's move on with the news here. Trevor Noah says Obama and Mandela mastered the same skill. You know, Obama was a really good speaker, by the way. I don't have a dad. Ooh. Hey, I'm sorry then. I don't know how to exit that conversation. But you know what? I'm sure your mom is a fabulous woman. And she's done the work for both. Opinion, sour grapes. Obama has no room to talk about Trump's Iran deal. JK, all right. Hey, man, I'm just being cool, all right? I mean, everybody's got their situation. You know, I'm only here to be positive, give enlightenment, give good vibes to people. You know, we're here to help each other in the world. You know, there's no need for negativity in the world. We need to cut that out. And we just somehow in America here, I mean, I'm in America. I'm not sure where you're located, but in America here, it's just a giant mess, we'll say. It's a giant mess. And just too many people tearing each other down. And you know what? We don't need that. Americans view Obama far more positively than Trump or Biden. I mean, if they want to think that, time does do better. Now, since Obama's been out of office way longer, yeah, I mean, history does look better. Like Bush, when he was leaving office, he was a mess. Nobody liked, oh, is that so, Max? All right. When Bush's legacy should be pretty better now because he left and we had the worst housing economic crisis in 2008. And, you know, Obama, he's been away since 2016. Trump came in. Trump went away a little while. Then we had Biden. Then we realized such a mess that Biden was. Everybody wanted Trump back. And now Trump's getting a little heat because of the, you know, he campaigned on the idea of, oh, I'll fix the economy. I'll do all this stuff. You get me in. I'll take care of it. But it's either a slow to no progression because Epstein files, ICE, and this Iran nonsense has been holding up what capabilities and possibilities Trump can have on improving things. Now, Trump loves to be the superstar of attention, especially with that UFC 250 freedom fight, by all means. Now they're talking about doing a WWE event at the White House, is the latest talks I've seen this morning on the Facebooks. V-Ride says, Max, you're so weird. Talk it up, guys. Talk it up. Greatly appreciate and hear. But, you know, I mean, yeah, it probably would be if Americans viewed it, Obama as number 1, Trump number 2, Biden number 3. I think Biden is by far the worst. But Trump has 2 more years to try to fix his legacy to be a little bit better than Obama when it comes to things. But we really need to get to work on real issues here in America and not be screwing around with basically, we'll say, trying to show that you got a bigger manhood than Iran, all right? We don't got time for that. V-Ride says, I'm with you. All right, sweet deal. Let's roll here. All right, moving on to the next stuff here. How Trump's popularity compares to Obama, Biden, and Clinton in polls. Well, you know what? Clinton, he was safe for a little while, but then all this Epstein nonsense came out. Trump administration ramps up effort to strip citizenship from naturalized Americans. Now that's messed up. What else do we got here? Trump's approval rating plummets in key swing states. That's not good, especially for the next person that's going to take your spot on the Republican side. Max, who are you talking to? Well, my name is Matt. This is the One Matt Nation. Grammy nominee, age 29, found dead. Oh, damn. Who is this? Some rapper, hip-hop artist, it looks like he might be. Tay Keith has been found dead at his apartment in Nashville, Tennessee. He was only 29. Rapper, Grammy-nominated record producer Tay Keith. All right. I farted in my grandpa's breathing machine. I've seen videos of that stuff, and I got quite a laugh on YouTube. I got into some funny stuff, and I was just like laughing to where like tears were coming out of my eyes with stuff like that. That's kind of funny. So this guy produced some of Drake's songs. Looks like he was behind some of Drake's stuff here. And then collaborated with rapper Sexy Red on songs Get It Sexy and Pound Town. All right. All righty, man. All right. All right, VR. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up here momentarily. Let me see what else we got on thing here. It's 3:24 p.m. Eastern Time here in the state of Pennsylvania. June 19th, 2026. One Man Nation. We're live. Maria Shriver and Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Christopher, highlights slim physique and new family photo. All right. Taylor Swift's wedding guest rule branded outdated by industry experts. That'll be a big thing. Maybe we'll cover that here on one of these channels. Hey, I got stuff going on, Max. I got stuff going on. But you know what? You stay subbed. You'll get the alerts, the notifications. The son should be home shortly, so I'm going to spend time with him. But I figured in the meantime, I'd kill some time with this live here. Got to get in my second live of the month. We got the Matt on Talk. Hey, Max, type in Matt on Talk Show or look for some of our videos linked in our playlist here on this YouTube channel. I think, let me see here to try to help everybody out here a little bit. Let me get on the phone. I know where you are. You know where I am. Where? Oh, yeah, because I said, right? Duh. One Matt Nation. Let me see here. All right, so I got Max and anybody else out there. So I got the playlist section on the One Matt Nation here. Click on this. Look for this playlist on this channel, guys. All Matt on channels. Click on that. And you can if you scroll up a little bit, you can see the different channels that are associated with me here on YouTube. There we go. You want to get over here, Matt on Talk Show. There it is. Get over there. Subscribe. You'll see me more. You'll actually get more contact and communication with me if you're on the Matt on Talk Show YouTube channel than you would here on the One Matt Nation. Here, this is what the page looks like, guys. Get over there. Sub to Matt on Talk Show. That's my main channel, the Big Dog channel, the money-making channel. I just posted a short with me and my wife on the channel just a little bit ago. We're ready for the Brazil-Haiti soccer game tonight on the Peacock, 8:30. We're going to be sitting down. We're going to eat. We're going to enjoy our time together. I love my wife. Look at that. According to my stats right now, I got an hour ago I posted that video. Look at that. Got 210 views over there on that video already. We're ready for it. Yeah, get over there, sub to that channel, Max. You're a creeper. All right, whatever. Well, you can watch my stuff all day, all right? Help me out here. If you got a YouTube channel, I'll help you out too. My son actually started his own little YouTube channel thing here, and I've been kind of giving him some cues, a little bit of guidance with it yet, but he's still got some work to do. But I'm also letting him kind of do his own thing. I'm not a helicopter dad by any means of the stretch. I want him to use his mindset when it comes to developing things, just like how I did when I was 13 and I started this talk show back in 2001. I started the Matt On Talk Show when I was 13, grew it out on the internet. And, you know, back then it was a lot longer to upload stuff because we had dial-up internet back in the day, so it was some real slow internet. It doesn't look like anything else going on here. Obama's daughters joined the celebration. I guess they opened up that presidential library finally, and I guess it was a disaster. Weird singing. Toy Story 5 is proof that this franchise needs to be killed off. Oh, come on. I love Toy Story. Why does The Independent report that? Come on, guys. Anyway. All right, guys. Hey, I'm out of here. Max, you know what to do. Everyone else, get over there, Matt On Talk Show. You'll see all of all my shenanigans, and I got all kinds of variety stuff, wrestling trivia over there. I don't know. I'm always doing some weird stuff on the Matt On Talk Show. That's the main channel. VR says I have over 5 subs. All right. Was yours the Vsauce channel? I sent a shout out about Vsauce for the YouTube channel. My most popular video is 1.5 million views. There you go. That's it. Well, I'm going to have to check you out on V-Rides on YouTube. Maybe I could give a shout out to you on my Matt On Talk Show Productions YouTube channel. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Matt On, One Matt Nation. We're live. It's June 19th, 2026. I'll catch you guys later.